Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description box below, but tmosso@thewatchbox.com, the direct line for you to me and my crew for purchase inquiries concerning this or any watch on Watchbox Reviews. And today we are discussing the early to mid 1990s Patek Philippe 3940R-011 Perpetual Calendar. The -011 rose gold 36mm, part of the 1986 to 2006 Patek Philippe 3940 family, a watch that had a long run. There are 7,000 all told, but of any given example, only a handful, as the timepieces tend to be highly segmented by dial, case metal, model year, and dial and case features. And this one is no exception. As you can see, it does away with the cut dial of the early models, which featured a straight drop down to the registers rather than a dished profile as you see right here. The 36mm case in this instance also featuring pre-1995 hallmarks on the flank of the case. We'll discuss that a bit more in depth. Now the watch, of course, featuring a rose gold case, 8.8mm thick by 43.3mm from lug to lug, with an 18mm spacing between the lugs. The timepiece, easy to wear on my 16cm circumference wrist, with a nice planted and traditionally sized men's dress watch aesthetic. Not too big, not too small, nicely balanced and nice and slender thanks to the micro rotor automatic. Patek Philippe factory strap, black, large rectangular scale alligator leather, matte finish, monotone stitch, sheer sides showing the layers of construction, calfskin on the underside. You can see this is a brand new Patek factory strap, not crimped or gouged, pull tab spring bars, so you can immediately release the strap with only your fingernail. There is a later, post-1995 hallmarked Patek Philippe factory rose gold pin buckle in spade style to join the watch. Now I mentioned that there are hallmarks on the flank of the case. This is how you note this as an earlier production 3940. As you can see, there is lateral stamping, so the hallmarks are on the flank of the case rather than below the lugs, and you can see that the precious metal Swiss hallmark for 18 karat gold is the old Helvetia, the woman's head, rather than the later St. Bernard. If you wonder what that looks like, it's that little diamond underneath the Patek T. Rolling back to the case, you can see this one's in good shape, so you can still see the depth of the original hallmarks. A lovely fluid form with flowing lug profiles and a double-stepped bezel with a concave profile to increase the perceived elegance. There's also a countersink to the Calatrava cross Patek Philippe crown. And on the dial side, you can see a matte, or as Patek Philippe would call it, opaline profile. It's a matte silver, and you can see that there are sigma marks, or the a priori marks, down at the bottom. This is something adapted by many Swiss brands in the early 70s at the encouraging of a Swiss precious metals trade group, hence a priori, the acronym describing that group, also known as sigma because of their resemblance to the Greek letter. Patek carried these on longer than most, right up into the early years of the 21st century. Now this watch, of course, redolent of its era with the combination of lateral hallmarks, the old pre-1995 hallmark for gold, and of course the sigma marks on the dial. Rose gold indices, rose gold hands, 3 registers, mono counters each. You've got a 24-hour scale to remind you when not to use the pushers to adjust the calendar. That's the danger zone indicator, the 24. As you can see, there is also a pointer style day. There is a pointer style month. You have your 4 quadrants of the leap year. That's the leap year indicator. A pointer style date, and then a moon phase. Well, the watch need be adjusted in the year 2100, a quirk of the Gregorian calendar. It is a perpetual calendar that can deal with leap years and irregular length of months, but the moon phase has an accuracy interval of 122 years. Roll it all over, you can see Patek Philippe caliber 240Q. You can see this is a micro rotor automatic with a 22 karat micro rotor. It has the open vista and thin profile of a manual wind with the convenience of an automatic. The Gyromax style free sprung balance is adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer, and thanks to the free sprung architecture with variable polar moment bolts on the rim, you adjust the timing by using those bolts, by changing their poising, and thus it is a more shock tolerant regulation system. Let's get a little bit closer. You can see the old school Poisson de Genève and this 27 jewel movement, featuring immaculate engine turning on the base plate. You can see satin finishing on the wheels. You can see that there are perfectly aligned Côte de Genève across the bridges with a mirrored ungulage that you can see glowing quite nicely on the balance cock right here, as well as the edges of the other bridges and the jewel countersinks. All screw heads are black polished with chamfered slots and chamfered circumference. It is a handsome automatic winding 48-hour power reserve movement with a 30-meter water resistance, so this is not necessarily one with which to swim. That's why you have your Aquanaut and your Nautilus. A handsome and very traditional Patek Philippe watch. Again, 7,000 of these were made, but over a period of almost 20 years, and any given dial and metal combination fairly well segmented so that there are not two of any given version, and you're unlikely ever to see another like this. You can see and you can own this 3940 on the watch box. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com.